Hello viewers, this is George. This video is about expatriate life in Baku, particularly schools. The most important thing is not to enroll your children in the British school in Baku, BSB. It changed its name, probably to try and shake off its terrible reputation, to the British School of Innovation. So that was sort of like changing deck chairs on the Titanic. So there are some fantastic teachers there, and there are some wonderful pupils and all the rest of it. But the management is dreadful. What's British about this school? The fees, that's it. Nothing else is British. Very few of the teachers are British, not even 1 in 10. So most of them are not native speakers of English. They make a valiant effort. They're pretty good. But they're battling against impossible odds, against sort of one working photocopier for 500 pupils. I taught there and I was a parent there, so I would know. It's an extraordinarily mendacious school that always tell you, oh yes, a native-speaking teacher of English is coming out, but this person never materialises. There's a very high turnover of staff. People leave after a few months or they're sacked all the time, so the place is in complete chaos. If there isn't a teacher for your pupil in a particular subject, then they'll just have to sit in the library. What are you paying for? So you have to pay extra for lessons with native speakers, and there won't be native speakers a lot of the time. So it's owned by Samir Valiev. He says he's the chairman of the board of directors, but he's the owner. So it's simply a cash cow for him, and cares about money, doesn't care about education one bit. He's a professor, Dr. Samir Valiev. But as the headmaster said to me, he got his professorship for Christmas, and he got his PhD for his birthday, because his father owns Odlar Yurdu University, the university which is physically attached to the school. It's frightening to think that they can award degrees there, even in medicine, until a few years ago. And obviously, for enough money, you can buy anything you want, which is not to demean the staff there. There's some good staff at the university, because I taught there a bit as well. But the whole place is completely corrupt, I'm sad to say. So if somebody's got a degree, you just don't know whether they earned it or whether they were awarded it because they paid enough money. The same goes with the school with the Azerbaijani school certificates. Some of them worked hard, did excellent work and really deserved it. Others completely didn't, never even showed up to school, just paid for it. And the school will fill in these things completely fraudulently. So Besti Agarzayeva is the manager of the school, the business manager, who has no idea what she's doing, turning up very late, not answering important emails from parents, from staff for ages. Obviously, he's very abusive to the staff and extremely dishonest as well. Staff often not paid the salaries that they're promised. The contract means nothing. It's a work of fiction. There could be a 20% deduction completely arbitrarily. And what are you going to do if you're an expatriate teacher? How would you even begin a legal action? Well, the school, the father of the owner is a member of parliament for the governing party. So they've got friends in high places, and a court would always find in favour of the school against a foreigner. So in terms of health and safety, well, it's dreadful. They would lock the fire escape, for example. So they just don't even know where to begin. So you don't believe me? Well, ask other people. Ask people who've taught there. Go on some chat rooms. Look at comments posted on the internet. Ask people in the internations. And they would all warn you against it, which is terribly sad, because there were some lovely pupils and some decent things were achieved there. There really is no admission standards. They'll take anyone if you can pay the fees. And the place is very ill-equipped, and things happen very late. So it's obviously just grossly incompetent. So I very much recommend you don't enroll your children there. I wouldn't put a dog in that school. TISA is a far superior school. Trouble is, it's twice the price at least. And Baku Oxford School got some of the same difficulties, but definitely better. That American school, again, is quite pricey, but, much better. And that new one, School for Soccer and so on. But, I'll say it again, whatever you do, never on earth put your children into BSB.